Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, Matt's Auto, and today I'll be doing one of the most searched up things on YouTube for auto, and is how to do an oil change. So again, let's get right into it. So to do an oil change, you're going to need a few things, being jack stands, a floor jack to get your car up, an oil pan to catch all the old oil, new oil filter, a socket set to get off the plug, and chocks. The first thing we're going to go over is how to find out which type of oil you need for your car. To find out what type of oil and oil filter you need, head over into the car and look in the glove box normally holding the owner's manual. So go ahead and open that and look for engine oil level. After you've flipped over and found the page, you probably want to do a quick scan through, looking at when to find out when your oil is too low, being right here with the engine oil dipstick on the first little dot. If it is underneath that, you do need to add more oil. But if you continue looking, you should be able to find somewhere detailing what type of oil you need. Or in our case, we need 5W30, but anywhere really on this scale should be okay. I couldn't find anything about the oil filter on this page before, but I decided to go back and look at the back of the page where there is more info on what to need. Also telling how much oil I am going to need. Without filter, 4.5 liters, with filter, 4.7, which is good because the bottle I got in is 5 liters total. So we'll have a little bit of leftover. It's also just telling you more about the filters and the type of oil you're going to need. Again here, 5W30. There should be more with filters and whatnot. Again, make sure to double check and make sure you get the right one, because you do not want to go back to the store and make 2 trips. So now that we know what type of oil we need and oil filter, and we got both of those, we can go ahead and jack up the car. To do this, you want to take your floor jack and go ahead and place it right underneath on one of the sides, for right here where there should be little little indents where you can start begin jacking up the car. Right there, and go ahead and pump it up. But just before you begin to pump it up, you want to make sure you put your chocks behind the tires. To be even more safe, I would even put on the emergency brake. Now you start pumping. Once you pumped it up as far as you think you need to, go ahead and put your jack stand right underneath, just like that, and pull it up, just like that. After that's done, go ahead and slowly release the pressure off the jack stand. There we go. Go ahead and repeat this on the other side. After you got in your jack stands there and they're done, you can go ahead and go underneath the car. Now that you're under the car, now you're going to be wanting to look for the oil drain plan, which is located right over here. Normally it is black, sounds almost hollow, and there is a plug right here which you're going to want to undo later. But usually, again, it is right here, sounds hollow, black, and has a bolt right there being the plug. Now that you've located where the drain plan is and the plug, you want to go ahead and unloosen this. When you're about to unloosen this, you want to go ahead and grab your drain pan and your socket set, and go ahead and find the right socket that will fit right onto the pan, just like that, real snug. So when you get that, you're going to go ahead and put that right on your ratchet, just like that. You're going to go ahead and twist this off, just like this. when you crack it and it's loose, you want to go ahead and unloosen this with your hand, and be careful. I recommend wearing gloves with this, as in oil is about to spew out of here. Just like that. After you loosened off the bolt and while the oil is still draining, you want to go ahead and clean off the excess oil that might have gotten on your hands or on the bolt. Next time I will be wearing gloves, definitely. So again, make sure it's nice and clean. Now that all the oil is drained out and it's just barely dripping, you want to go ahead and grab some more paper towel and just start to cover up that hole and start to wipe the access. After you hold it right there, you want to go ahead and put the bolt right back in, just like this, as in all the oil is pretty much drained out. Just go ahead and do it hand tight for now, just like that, and go ahead and wipe all the oil off and make sure it's kind of clean. Now that we've gotten all the oil out of the oil drain pan, you want to go ahead and grab your oil filter wrench, which you want to go back underneath the car and look for the oil filter. Mine is located right there, the little white shiny part. And go ahead and take this and unscrew that, and there will be a little bit of oil, so make sure your drain pan is right underneath to catch that, which will be pretty nasty if you get all over your car. But make sure to get some paper towel and wipe that all off. So let's go do that. Just before you put on your new oil filter, you want to grab some of the old oil and just put it on a little bit on your finger, just like this, and go ahead and rub it right on here along the side, just to lubricate it so it's not completely dry. Just like this. And yeah. Now that I've gotten off the old oil filter and put on the new one, you want to make sure it's real snug on there until you can't turn it anymore, and you should be good to go. Since we checked the owner's manual and we know this takes 4.7 liters and this is a 5-liter bottle, we need to put pretty much all of it. We'll be checking through this every now and then. Now that you've finished pouring in all the oil you need, you can go ahead and put the lid on this, and there's still a little bit here which you can use in the future. Next, you can fit the oil filler cap just like this, right there, real snug, and you're good to go. Now you want to check your oil just like this. You want to go wipe it off real clean, just like that, and go ahead and put it right back in like that. So now you check, and that is in the good zone, so we are good to go. Now that we checked that the oil level is good, we want to go ahead and take the car off the jack stands. Now that we've got the car back down on the floor, you want to go ahead and check the oil level again since it was elevated. So to wipe that off, right back in the hole, and then pull it out and check it. And it again is in a really good zone, kind of hard to see, but it should be in between these two dots right here. So again, it's good. Now you want to go ahead and turn on the car. Now that you've gotten a check that it is all good to go, you want to go ahead and turn on your car and leave it running for about 10 minutes or so. Now that you've left it running for 10 minutes, it should be all good to go. So there you guys have it. That is how to do an oil change and an oil filter change. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification for more videos. So again, thank you for watching. Bye.